It's me, Jansen, your favorite ice cream shop owner. I would say, maybe, I don't know. I might be a little optimistic on that one, but my goodness, look at this beautiful day. I figured I'd kind of do a lot of this video outside. Hopefully the wind is not too crazy. But in the past, we've already talked about starting an ice cream shop and how important the location is. So I figured we'd kind of take it a step further here and see where we are now. We started off in a shed that was off the road. You could not see it, not visible whatsoever. And now I am grateful to say that we are a little more visible from the road, it's safe to say. But in this video, I kind of want to talk a little more about what we still need to do to get this place fully done and fully operational, because my goodness, it has been such a journey. I mean, this past year was easily the hardest year of my life, just trying to also, run the business, but also try to do all these renovations with a ridiculously tight budget. It was stressful to say the least. So that is why things like this outdoor seating area are not completely done at this point, but my goodness, we're getting so close. The posts have already been put in, and that right there is half the battle. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be bringing over our picnic tables that we had over at our other location, and also we had a fire pit that I'd love to put kind of right out here in this area, because honestly, what's better than a fire pit hanging around with your friends, eating a little bit of ice cream? To me, that's like a for sure thing that needs to happen. I'm also planning on stringing lights up over this whole area. I think it'll look really cool. Everything's gonna be done up and painted white. It's gonna look awesome, and it's really gonna pop from the road. Other things that I wanna do. So this is just so crucial. This whole outdoor seating area to me, not only is it honestly just an experience thing, but also it sells itself. So when you're driving by here, there's no way you're gonna be driving by and missing this. It is going to look crazy, white umbrellas, everything. It's just going to pop, or at least that's what's going on in my head. And yeah, I am mildly crazy, so it may not turn out that way, but I genuinely do think that that is going to just be one more selling point that will get people to stop, is just by looking at how crazy it'll be outside. So you got to kind of roll with me a little bit here, because yes, I know it is far from complete now, but man, if you would have seen this place before any of this, you'd be like, okay, well, maybe that will happen, because let's just say it looked rough. It looked rough, but my gosh, the sun, this is getting me excited, because I've got to get this thing done very soon. A big thing that I'm about is branding and just overall appearance. We still got a little bit of a ways to go, but a few things that I do want to add here that I think are going to look awesome. So right up here at the top, right above the windows, I want to add a banner, something that is just very visible. When people are driving by, they can kind of quickly identify and know, oh, that's Chills, maybe grasp a little of what we do. That's kind of something that I've found we are a bit lacking on. Obviously, we don't have any graphics or anything on our building quite yet. And it's one of those things I wanted to get done this past year, but my gosh, with everything going on, it just wasn't exactly my top priority. So I'm really hoping to get to all that this year. And even, as you can see, work on the landscaping a little bit, because it's looking a little rough. Let's just put it that way. But around the front, I really am wanting to put a big Chills logo. I'm thinking right on the front of the building here. And then over here, I'm looking to do a very large banner. So I want a huge sign right here in the back, just along this whole path here, that really just like encapsulates what we do. Whether it says ice cream, savory eats, and mini donuts, but just something that really gets a point across that when you're driving down this curve, you're looking directly at us, and I want to make sure it is extremely identifiable. That's something I think I've found that we do have to work really hard on, is because yes, we are a slightly different business. We're not just food, we're not just ice cream, we're not just donuts, we're all three. We're sweets and eats. And that is kind of one of our biggest hurdles, you could say. But there's this big craze of having everything be, super simple, very few items on the menu. And I fell into that, and I wanted Chills to be that here as well. But the reality of the situation is that isn't always possible, and especially when you're in such a small community like we're in. We're 5,000 to 6,000 people right now. And a story that I really resonated with, and it's a story that, if you're from the Midwest, you're gonna know of them, Culver's. I absolutely love Culver's. I love everything that they do, and honestly, I really resonate with the story. They started also in a small town in Wisconsin, and their big thing was they needed a lot of things on the menu because you can't afford to only have a few things on the menu in such a small community. You're relying on everyone for their business to survive. So that's something that we found we have to work extra hard at, because without that, we won't survive. If we do not have a large menu that has a lot of items, there's just no possible way to truly survive and hopefully even thrive in these smaller communities, because that's the only way that we can last, is to cater to more people than just one category. So ice cream's amazing, but that doesn't always work in the dead of winter. So incorporating the donuts, incorporating this awesome food menu, it's become critical to our business. And as time has gone on, we've done more and more of that, but it's still so difficult for us to get the word out there about this food, about these donuts, alongside our awesome ice cream. So that is the challenge. And I think getting decals on the windows, getting everything complete there, and really just branding the building and even updating signage, getting this whole outdoor seating area done, I think is going to dramatically help us, because all of the people that are driving by on this busy road behind us will be able to instantly look at our building and know, hey, that place sells ice cream, they sell food, and they sell donuts. So that's kind of the biggest thing that I'm working with right now, is just trying to really get the word out there about what we do. Because yes, it is a little different, and we just have to educate the consumer to know what it is we offer, what it is we do, and why you should be coming here over somewhere else. So that's what I'm working on. That's kind of where my mind is at right now. So I'm trying to get all of that done before things really, really heat up this spring and summer. Will we get it done? Only time will tell, but I'm betting towards yeah, because it's about that time. So hey, hopefully you were able to get a little something out of this video. I kind of went a little all over the place, but I did just kind of want to touch on what I'm going through right now, the thoughts that I have going on in my head, and what obstacles I need to overcome to really bring this place to life this year. Because man, I'm excited. After being in a shed for so long and working a whole past year to try to get this place complete on such a limited budget, I'm just so excited to really start moving forward. So if you're out there and you're wanting to start a business or have started a business, definitely look to making sure that your customers know what you do. And it's up to you to educate the consumer on knowing what it is that you do. And I know for us, it's something that we still have to work really, really hard at, and we are far from there. So with that, I'm gonna end the video here. I appreciate you watching. Let's crush this. Let's make these businesses as successful as possible. That is what I'm out here trying to do. I want to spread our message of being kind, being positive, and also enjoying some really, really good sweets and eats in the process. So thank you very much. My name's Jansen. Have a delightful day.